The time has come once again for me to update my location on Today Ticks because I am going to America, and my intention while I'm out there is to do a lot of work. It's a business trip, but also to see as much theatre as I can. But I have a limited trip. I am but one single solitary soul going on this adventure, and I need your advice, or at least I would love your advice. Is there anything I should definitely try and see while I'm out there? However, unfortunate but very important caveat, well, it might not be unfortunate, is that I'm not going to New York. I still have to wait a little longer to make it to Broadway, sadly. I'm going to be in California. So I'm going to be in San Francisco, first of all. No idea if there's much of or any theatre scene there at all. And then after I'm finished up in San Fran, I'm going to be moving over to LA. And I have been to theatres in LA before. I've actually seen a decent amount of stuff out there. I saw a Slave play out there. I saw Hamilton out there, actually, last time I was there. I saw Hadestown multiple times because I had to, of course. And I'd love your opinions on if there's anything in LA or indeed in San Fran that you think would really stand out and that is worth making an effort to go to. Just looking at Today Ticks, because, I mean, I had to. I feel like this is sort of a pilgrimage at this point to update my location and check what's on. There's a Little Night Music, a Soldier's Play, King Pleasure, which is a Basquiat thing, a Transparent Musical, and Fetch Clay Make Man. I know of a Little Night Music, obviously, but the rest of them I'm unfamiliar with. Maybe that's sort of treason against the theatre world. I don't know if there's anything in there that's super obvious and I should know it off the back of my hand because I'm a theatre fan, so of course I should. I also know that Six is touring in LA right now, and I think that could be really interesting because Six is obviously right here in London too. It's at the Vaudeville Theatre, so it could be fun to see the LA version of Six and just see what that's like. But also just in general, like, I'm really curious if you guys have any kind of pointers for the best way to tap into the LA or San Fran theatre scenes. Maybe there's some theatre adjacent event that would be good to go to, or something that's a little smaller scale. Maybe it's not at the Hollywood Pantages Theatre. How do you say that, by the way? Pantages? Pantages? Pantage? No idea. But maybe there's something smaller. I don't know. Maybe there's like some kind of improv night or something that is really fun. I'm open to all suggestions. I'm just going to try and see as much theatre as possible. And I'll, of course, be bringing you guys along with me for the ride, which will be quite the ride, I'm sure, because in my experience, theatre outside of New York in the US is spotty, let's say. There's moments of greatness. There are moments of questions. And I recognize obviously that I'm spoiled living in London and having access to the West End. So I don't want to sound like I'm talking down on things. It's just that it's obviously a mixed bag when you're seeing regional theatre, right? I'm sure all of us would love to be in New York at all times, seeing everything that's on there 24/7, but we're not all that lucky. London's a good sort of second best, or at least I assume that's the sort of second best spot to New York. Maybe there's a second that I don't know of and we're actually third. I don't know. But yeah, just let me know. I'd appreciate it. And I'll be updating you guys soon with some new theatre reviews and other theatre adjacent content from the West Coast. I'll see you then.